Hello everybody, and today this video is about a new website I found. It's called TeacherMade, and it converts all of your PDFs into workable worksheets. So no more taking pictures, putting it in Google, things like that. Super slick. I'm just going to touch on some of the highlights of it, and then I'm also going to include links to all the videos that they did that breaks down each and every section of it, because not everybody needs every single section, but I'm going to highlight some things that happen. So TeacherMade has promised that they will always be free even after COVID. They have said that they will always be free. As far as I know, and that I have found out, that it does not have a limited storage. And it also ties in with Google Classroom, so pluses on all sorts of sides. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to teachermade.com. You're going to do the sign up now. Super easy. You can sign up with your Google login. I have already created one, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in. So I sign in with Google. It takes me right here. When you get here, your worksheets will be blank, but I've been playing around, so I've got some worksheets here. So you'll notice it says My Worksheets, Create a Worksheet. To create a worksheet, it is so easy. So we're going to go ahead and create a worksheet. You just click on Create a Worksheet. You name your worksheet, whatever you want it to be. So I'm actually going to call this one Minutes 2 because I already did a Minutes 1. You can put in some directions or a description or whatever you want to right here. Then you just take your PDF. You can either find it or drag it. Mine was sitting right down here, and I drag it. It will do multiple pages at a time also. This one just happens to be a one-page document, but if you have multiple pages, you can upload a whole multiple page worksheet, and you can choose which ones you want to create. So if this was multiple pages, all of these would have little red boxes around them, and if I didn't want a certain page, I just click on it, the red box goes away. So it only creates what's around the little red box. So I'm going to go ahead and say create a worksheet. This one happens to be a math worksheet. Once I'm in here, it has a whole bunch of stuff that I can do. So I can actually put in a text box. I can put in a drop-down menu. I can make it be a long answer. There's matching, there's true, false, there's multiple choice, there's check boxes, there's hot spots, and this one is math. So we're going to stop with math. We're going to go ahead and tell math that it's going to be, you can choose number, fraction, mixed number, algebraic expressions. So this one is just a number. What you do is you just draw a box right here. You can make your box as big or as small as you want, but once you draw your box, make it pretty big for your kids to get into. I go up here and I say edit, and I can put in the correct answer. So this will actually grade your answers too. So I'm going to say that they have to have a 7 in there, and I'm going to say save changes. Then I just go ahead and I keep putting in little boxes. This one's a number 2. I'm going to put that in there. I don't know what the answer to that one is, so I'm just going to leave it blank. This one, like I can say that I want to put in a fraction. So if I do this, you'll notice it has the dots right here. This one actually has a true false, so there is a true false button over here. So I can either do the TF or I can do the true false. I do this, I draw a box around these guys, then the students just need to click on the right one, and I can size these boxes any way I want to. So I go back down here. I'm going to say it's a number. I don't know if it's a number or not because this is not my worksheet. And all the time I can go up to edit number and tell it, oh, this one I should have edited true or false. So I'm going to tell it, you set the correct answer for true and false. You got to select the object first. So I'm going to say that this one is true, whether it is or not. And you can assign points to them. When I get all done, oh, here's a yes, no, so I can go down here, go up to my true, false. I'm going to pick a yes, no. I'm going to draw my box here so it covers up these yes, no's. There we go. When I get all done, it's actually, oh, I got to pick yes, and then that's true. When I get all done, it's saving as it goes, so I don't have to do anything with it. So I can go back to my worksheets, and I can see here's my minutes 2. On my actions button, I can preview the worksheet so I can see what it looks like for the students. So this is what the students would see. So the students can go in here and they can say that this is a 7 and this is, notice if I try, so like I'm trying to type in letters, it won't take the letters. So they have to know a number. I'm just guessing here because like I'm not taking the time to do this. These are totally wrong. Do not Send me emails, math teachers. All right. This is a good idea. When the students are done, they can go up here and they can say, check my answers. Look at that. I got 100%. It submits the worksheet automatically to you. Get us all done. Okay. Now I can create an assignment from here. So I can create an assignment. I would use Google account, not their student ID. I want to make sure that show scores to students when they submit their works. When you click this, you can say show the score only, show the score and their answers, or show the score and the correct answers. I would do score only. And how should the score be displayed? Points earned, score percentage. You can choose anything that you want to there. I say create an assignment, and here's where you can send it to Google Classroom. When you send it to Google Classroom, it will actually, I'm going to go send it to my test Google Classroom so it doesn't go out to anybody. So I go to my test Google Classroom. You can rename it. So you can do anything you want to in Google. So you can rename it, give the instructions, you can do your due dates, you can throw it in a topic, you can actually tell it to schedule to post, so you can have all these things. So it ties right into your Google Classroom. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this. I'm going to go back to Teacher Made, and I'm going to show you guys some more things that you can do. So you can also do, so you can create a matching worksheet. So this one is, I want to go to Actions. I'm going to preview my matching worksheet. This is just something I found. The kids then can match these up. So you make the matching worksheet, so they have to pick which ones are red. When they get close to the box, they get a crayon. You just hold down and you draw to the red one, and then you let go. If they got touch screens, they can just take their finger and draw too. All right, so that is matching. Matching is super easy to create. If I go to Create Worksheets, and I call it Matching 2, and then I just grab my color matching worksheet and drop it in here, it's going to put it in there, and it's got a red box around it. I say Create Worksheet. I go up here to Matching, and then you're just going to insert boxes around it. So I want to insert a box here. Helpful hint, Control D will duplicate all the boxes, so you don't have to keep drawing them. You just duplicate them as you go and drag them down, and then make them as big as you want. Do the same thing over here. So I can drag this one over here, make it as big as my picture so the kids can hit. This is their target area, so as long as they hit anything within this target area. The trick is make sure your boxes don't touch or it won't know. And then when you get all done, let me Control D some more. Here we go. Red, yellow. I'm going to take my blue one down here. Blue, and Control D this one. Once I get them all done, I want to make sure they're not touching. If I want to now do the right answer, so I click on red, I hold the Shift key. I click on red, it draws a line. Click on blue, hold the Shift key, draw a line. Yellow, hold the Shift key, click on the yellow one, draw a line. Green, hold the Shift key, draw a line. Okay, done. So I go to my worksheets. There it is. Ta-da! Matching 2. Okay. Hotspots is another cool one to do. So my hotspots one is my shapes one. So I'm actually just going to show you. I'm going to go edit it. So this is a hotspot one. So if it says, now this one says color, so I could actually go in and stick in a text box here and change the words to click. So if I put my text box here and I put click, oops, come on, type in there. There it is. So if I put in click, the correct shape, save, and I can make that match, like I can make it bold or whatever. So hotspots, the students will have to click on the correct one. So all these are little hotspots right here. Once again, make a box. So if I want to make this a hotspot, I do this, and I make it a hotspot, and then I can Control D. I'm going to make hotspots around all of these, and then I have to go tell it which one is the correct one. So, oh, I got a little click happy here. So square, so I'm going to click on this one and say Edit Hotspot, and say that the students should click on this hotspot because that is the correct one. And then on all the others, I'm going to edit the hotspot and say they should leave this one unclicked. Save changes. All right, add a hotspot, leave this one unclicked, save changes. And then edit hotspot, leave this one unclicked, save changes. All right, if I go back to my worksheet and I go to my shapes, there they are, shapes, and I go to preview, so you can always preview. I can see which one it looks like. So all these are hotspots. You'll notice they get a little hand here. Which one is the star? I click this one. Rectangle, let's say, I don't know if I corrected all these, but I know the square. So let's say we click the square is wrong. When the kids are done, either at the top or the bottom, they say check my answers. So check my answers. I got 75% right. I got to check up on my shapes here. Once again, I can create an assignment from here. I can do all sorts of things. So there are lots of possibilities. I have not played with the algebraic equations part of it. The students also have, if you noticed on the student side of it, on my preview thing, they do have the option up here to have like a pencil, or they can draw, or they can draw lines. The matching ones will actually put the lines in for you, so they don't have to worry about that. So they get all sorts of things that they can use around here. I am going to include links to all of TeacherMade's videos because they do a lot better job than I do about explaining all the different parts of like true, false, and matching, and equations, and fill in the blanks, and all those different things. So they do a much better job than I could do. If you have any questions, let me know. This could be a game changer for PDFs.